welcome to my another YouTube video. So today what I'm gonna talk about is how to turn your passion into a career. It's really important and it relates to plenty of people because I feel like there's so many people out there who like they kind of stuck, like they doing a job they don't essentially like, they don't enjoy doing it, but they do it because they don't know what else they could do. So they kind of stuck, and I would like to help you and inspire you how you can change that. Because let's be honest, guys, we work, I would say, yeah, most of our lives. We work like 80% of our lives. So I think it's so important to do what you love, because otherwise, like, your time feels like pretty much wasted. A little bit about my personal story and my own experience. In most of my life, I've been always working for jobs that I didn't enjoy at all, literally. So I was like thinking, yeah, I was working there and I was thinking, oh my God, like, first of all, I don't like it. Second of all, I don't have time. Third of all, I don't even have money. Like, I don't even make good money, like not good enough money, you know? So what's the point? It's kind of an irony, isn't it? So I was like, okay, like this situation, like all this experience had like kind of helped me. I was like so frustrated. And I believe, like, you know, your emotions, when you feel particular emotions, they kind of lead you somewhere. Like, you feel particular emotions for a reason. When you feel frustrated or when you feel sad, that means that there's something in your life you need to change in order to be happier. So I was like, okay, I'm so frustrated. I don't like my job. It feels like a survival for me every day. So I was like, okay, like, I think the first step, like the most important step, is to find out what I love in life, what my passion is. And then I need to figure out how can I turn it into my job or into my business. And because of all of this frustration I've been feeling because of my jobs, I had this big goal inside of me that my biggest goal in my life is to find out what my passion is and just work out of passion. So I've started pursuing that goal for the last few years, and I put a lot of work into my self-development, into getting to know myself better. What do I want, what my skill sets are, what I'm good at, what I'm bad at. So it's been quite of a journey, but it's worth it. It's definitely worth it, and it takes time, guys. Like, you need to be patient. If you also this kind of person who is frustrated, who is not satisfied and happy with your life, with the job you're doing, I would say the first step is to definitely find out what you like to do. First step. Then I would highly recommend you to as well decide if you would like to have your own business or if you would like to work for someone, because I think it's such an important decision as well. When it comes to your passion, you need to know, first of all, what you want to do, and second of all, what kind of, like, what would be the way of doing it. Like, would that be being employed, or would that be having your own business? Would that be being self-employed? So I think that's like two the most important questions you can start with. And once you know these things, I would recommend to just do some research, like get to know yourself better, you know, like, I don't know, like do some self-development work, read some books, watch some podcasts or videos, find out what your skills are, what are you good at. Like, it's so important to find out more about yourself, about your skills, because actually skills are like the most valuable things, like in making money. The better skills you have, the more money you can earn. So I would recommend, do some research, and even ask your friends, like, hey, what am I good at? Like, you know, or maybe you can even ask like funny question. Why are you my friend? Like, why you friend with me? Like, what do you like me for? Like, what am I good at? Like, what my skills are. You can ask them that, or you can ask your family as well, like your parents or even your grandmother, whoever, or even like your boss, like he would know or she would know as well what your skills are. I think that could help too. Your colleagues, your teamwork, you know, like your teammates, you can ask anyone literally. So I think it's so helpful. I've done it personally. I can say it's so helpful. It really makes you realize what your skills are, and then it helps you to kind of like get an idea what I can do in my life. And then I would say once you ask your friends and find out more about your skills, I would really, ooh, oh my god, the camera is moving. I would really recommend do some personality tests, and there's so many of them, and they're actually so good, and they are for free. I can recommend you some free ones, and I will include that in a description below in this video, so you can do it. I'll send you some links. I would really recommend those tests because they would tell you, first of all, what personality type are you, and I think the basics of it is to find out, you probably would know already, I think it's not a hard thing to find out, but if you're an extrovert or if you're an introvert, I think it's so important, and it really kind of leads you where you could go with your career. And those tests as well, they would tell you what are your strengths and what are your weaknesses. And then they will tell you also your career, they will tell you about your career, so what you could do in your life career-wise, which is like, actually it makes sense. Like when I've done those tests, I was like reading it, I'm like, hey, wait a minute, like it really makes sense. Also, like, it doesn't matter if you believe in astrology or not, but I do believe in it a little bit, like not too much, but a little bit, like it as well, like whatever I read about my star sign, it does make sense. And I also, yeah, just like, even if you don't believe in it, I really recommend you to as well, like type in, let's say I'm a Sagittarius, so let's say Sagittarius, the best jobs for Sagittarius, or what are the skill sets or what are the strengths of Sagittarius or weaknesses. Another thing you can ask yourself is to, at your current job, you know, you can ask what task do I enjoy the most doing in my current job. Like let's say in my current job I'm really good at organizing things, or I enjoy just cleaning, you know, or I don't know, I enjoy like customer service, I enjoy helping people, or I enjoy talking to them. And once you find out all of that, then you can do some further research and just find out what jobs are available within your industry. So if there is like one industry, usually people like, they think, oh, if you like animals, you could be a vet. Like it's so basic, right? Like I'm like, and I don't want to be a vet. Like I know I wouldn't enjoy it, and I'm very sensitive to seeing blood. If I would see blood, I would probably faint, and you know, like it's not for me, definitely. So yeah, and then you just need to do research and find out what jobs are out there, what opportunities are out there. So and there's way more opportunities that you can imagine within one particular industry. So let's say like on my own example, me working with dogs, like I love dogs, I've always wanted to work with dogs, with animals. So there's like, once you do the research, there's so many jobs actually. Like there's not only vet, like you can, I don't know, like if you want to have a job, right, like let's stick to that idea for now. You can work in a pet store, you can be a dog groomer, you can be a dog trainer, you can work in a kennel, you can be a canine cross trainer, which I'm also doing. So there's so many things, and you can also be like a dog nutritionist, or you can do like dog agility, like sports events or something like that. Like there's so many options. You can be a dog sitter, a dog walker, like so many options working with dogs. It's just amazing. And I'm sure like whatever industry you're at, like whatever industry you're thinking about or you're passionate about, like I'm sure there's so many options for you as well to choose from. If you have an entrepreneurial soul and you would like to work for yourself and have your own business instead of having a job, there's even more options, like that's just limitless. what you can do is just, you can, I don't know, offer a service that it's not even on the market yet. Like, you can fill out the gap, you know, you can just become creative, just observe your environment, do your own research, and just figure out something that doesn't even exist yet. Just use your imagination and be creative. So that's the one thing. So you can offer a service that doesn't exist yet, or you can offer a service that does exist already. You can also, I don't know, create a product that doesn't exist, or create a product that does exist, but you just create a better version of it, like just an improved version of that product. You could also do a drop shipping business. You can, do your e-commerce online store and put your product out there, or you can even like get qualified, or you don't even have to get qualified, but just as long as you have the knowledge and some skills and experience. If you gain experience within that industry, you can then, once you have the knowledge, you can sell your knowledge online. So you can either, let's say, do some consultations, like you can do consultations face-to-face, or these days, you know, everything is online. So you can also do online consultations with people. You can even like create you can create like an online course, like selling your knowledge out there. So yeah, guys, I think, like, I hope it helps you and it inspires you in some way. I hope that I've made this idea of working out of passion a little bit easier for you. And yeah, I wish you luck and all the best. Thank you for listening to me. Bye.